I've just dropped Poppy off at her nanny and granddad's, so I've got my new favourite passenger, the highway code, always with me. Before I go into Driving Instructor's Pet Hate number 6, just a very quick thank you to people that do comment on Poppy's Plonkers. So Poppy's Plonkers is a bit of a way of me bonding with Poppy. She's been diagnosed with autism and ADHD, and it's been a really emotional journey getting to this point. She absolutely loves the comments that you guys leave. She watches it, and just the smile on her face, do you know what, it means a lot. I know it's not much to leave a comment about Poppy, but she absolutely loves them. So thank you so much for those that do. It's not about the views with Poppy's Plonkers, because they don't get very many, but with Poppy and with Rosie, I want to raise them in a way that they understand about the roads. They have a really good attitude, and it's my way of doing that, as well as her watching me and our family members driving around all very sensibly. So thank you again, it really means a lot. Now, Driving Instructor's Pet Hate number 6, it stems from, I've just come back from Florida and I had a wonderful time there. It was absolutely fantastic. I will be doing a tuition video on a little guide into driving in America, just for those that will be interested and those that might be going. I watched a few before I went. I have driven in America before, but again, it shows my attitude that I wanted to update and make sure that I am current with everything. So I watched 3 tuition videos before I went out. One was by a driving instructor, and that was pretty good. And the other 2 were by non-driving instructors, and they were pretty lousy, if I'm honest. And one thing that both of the non-driving instructor videos said, which was pretty shocking to be honest, was they said, and a stop sign, it's not like the ones in the UK. You have to actually stop at these. If you don't hear that and hear the problem, you're part of the problem. You have to stop at the ones in the UK as well. It's the law. You must stop behind the stop line. So I'm going to have a look at this one, for example. And Driving Instructor's Pet Hate number 6 is people that don't stop at a stop sign. I'm going to go over why. I'm going to show you 3 in my area. One is on Norwich test routes, this one here. And I'm going to go over why you must be stopping at a stop sign. So as I get up to this one, I already can't see much. And by the time I get to the line, I can see about 10 meters up the road. That's not enough on a 40-mile-an-hour road to make a decision, window down. And then I can see further up the road by creeping forward. That's why it's a stop sign. You must stop there. And it's been deemed by the authorities that be that you cannot make effective observations on the move. And that's absolutely correct. There's no way you could effectively observe at that junction on the move. Now I'm going to drive it one more time and show you my view. I mean, it's not like they make it obvious as well. You know, it says stop in 100 yards. The stop sign is a different shape that if it's covered in snow, you can still identify it's a stop junction. Then it says stop and there's a big solid white line. Now, as I get there, again, look at the view that I've got. Look left clear, look right. That is not enough to make a decision. And making sure, of course, that you're not contravening Driving Instructor's Pet Hate number 1, which is not looking left before you emerge. So you can see I'm creeping forward, looking both ways. Very simple. That is, you must stop at a stop sign. It's a criminal offence if you don't stop at one. Like those people in the videos saying, oh, they're not like the ones in the UK. You've got to actually stop at these. There's 2 major differences between stop signs in the UK and stop signs in the US. So the first major difference is that the American stop signs are more heavily enforced, as in if you are seen to roll over a stop sign and you haven't come to a complete stop, they will pull you over and ticket you for it. In the UK, I'm not saying they wouldn't do that. I just don't think it's really ever enforced. I don't see any police hanging around stop signs and making sure that you're doing it, unlike the US where they will. The second difference is that in the US, they will put stop signs just about everywhere, and there are junctions where you're going to feel sometimes pretty silly stopping at them because you can see it's completely clear, very open junctions, but it's the law that you must stop there. In the UK, if you've got a stop sign, as per the 3 examples that I'm going to be showing you today, you must stop. It's not optional. It's been deemed that you cannot effectively observe on the move at this junction. So to not stop at a stop sign, there's no defending it. It's against the law. It's like breaking the speed limit. There's no defense for it. Plenty of people will do it. There's absolutely no defending it. There is no defending people that don't stop at a stop sign. You're breaking the law, and you're arrogant in terms of you're saying, well, nah, I can do it on the move. I'm better than that. Oh, you're doing so well. You're such a good book. You're such a good book. Who's the best book, eh? Who gives us the best knowledge? Yes, you do. Yes. So this is the second stop sign that I'm using today, and this one's in Harleston, near my place. And this is a stop sign because you've got a giveaway junction very, very close to you on the left, and then you've got a very sharp bend, and of course traffic could be coming from the right. But as I get there, I'm going to be turning right. I can see quite well to the right, but look how late I see the people coming around the bend, and then to my left there's this giveaway junction. So I need to stop to take effective observations again and make the correct decision to avoid an accident. It's right by a police station, but I just don't see anyone else stopping there. You can see them behind me just rolling out. Look at them all go. If you don't stop at a stop sign, the arrogance involved, you know, it's like, again, it's like speeding. There's no defending it. You're breaking the law. You are deeming that you're better than the powers that be that have decreed that that needs to be a stop sign to take effective observations. I understand that, yes, as you get there, if all 3 of those things are clear, it may not hit you that you need to still stop. But personally, I think if you don't stop at a stop sign, you're probably the type of person that takes your shoes on and off without untying the laces and then wonders why your shoes keep breaking. So the last stop sign is the one in Dis near me, and this is the one that really winds me up. The first thing is, you can see the junction here. There is absolutely no view on the approach. That's of course why it's a stop sign. You have crossing pedestrians here very regularly, and of course for all H2 you should be allowing pedestrians to cross. I see most road users doing this in terms of they do let other people cross the road. The thing they then do is, because they've already stopped further forward, further back from the line, they then don't feel like they need to stop again at the line where they actually will get a view of the road, whether it's clear. It's a one-way street. It's got a left-only mandatory turn, and it is enforced by a sign. So of course it's the law that you must turn left. However, what that doesn't mean is that nothing will be coming from the left. Pedestrians, teenagers on motorbikes and pedal bikes. You've got Greg's there, which is by the Mere, and that's where lots of people cross the road. So you need to make effective observations. That's why it's a stop sign. I very rarely see anyone else stop at this one, and it honestly winds me up because it's probably, out of those 3, it's definitely the one that you should be most inclined to stop at. It's a horrendous view. Most people I watch as well, when I'm on foot with my daughters, it really annoys me when I see people not stopping there. But I often see people that are not stopping there, contravening, again, driving instructors' pet hate number 1, which is not looking left. They're just staring to the right as the car rolls out. It's quite ridiculous. So yeah, it's a left only, but I'm going to signal. There's lots of people around. I'm going to come in really slow. If I see a pedestrian, I'm stopping to let them cross. And then at the line is where I stop, take proper observations. No one's crossing, someone's getting in their car. And it shouldn't be a rush jobby. That's how to do that junction correctly. I don't see anyone else stop there. You can see the car behind. And in terms of that signal that I gave, I know there will be people in the comments that think it's wrong of me to teach that you should still be signaling at a junction like that. And it just shows how little you understand about like how people are taught to drive and how we should be driving. Nowhere in the highway code does it say that if you can only turn left, that you don't need to signal. What it does say about signals is inform other people. Inform them when you're changing direction. Inform them of what you're doing. Don't mislead them with your signals. Give them in good time. That's what it says about signals. How can you, at a junction like I've just done, just make the assumption that everybody knows that's a left only? You can't. So you should still signal at something like that. But yeah, you must stop there. It's the law. And to not stop there just shows such a level of arrogance. And as I said, I very rarely see people stop there. So let me know in the comments, do you stop at stop signs? Are you guilty of, if you get there and you're pretty sure it's clear, you just keep rolling? Are you aware that you're breaking the law? Does it bother you? Do you feel the same as me, people that don't stop at a stop sign? Pretty irritating. How often do you see people that just roll out at stop signs? And do you think it's a problem? As always, look forward to reading your comments on this one. I've been James, and this has been Driving Instructor's Pet Hates number 6.